Ah, we're live. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to TFRL B-League Round 17 here in Japan. We are here once again with 5 rounds to go in the season. I'm JimSaid14. I'm going to be your current solo commentator at the minute. We are expecting Mr. Elliot F6 to be joining us tonight in the commentary box, and literally as soon as I've just said that, that's well timed, utterly well timed by my co-commentator, who is not on mute. I've just checked there, but if Mr. F6 is there, will he wish everyone a good evening?
Evening.
That was perfectly timed. You know how you joined that? That was beautifully linked in.
I joined and the first thing I heard was F6.
Yeah, but we do have, just give you an update, we've got 12 drivers here tonight currently. There's a brand new driver in as well, bit of a late comer into the season, but he is now one of our B-League reserves. Richie2789 from FOL F3 is here, Irishman, and is very, very quick, so he should be right up there with the pace.
One sec.
Okay. Our co-commentator, I think, is going to go and restart his router. Hopefully his internet will be fine tonight. Big thank you, by the way, to old Stephen, who is hosting the lobby for us tonight. Big thank you to him before we begin. And I want to come on to, before we start, I want to come on to something very interesting that's happened in the last 24 hours. If you haven't been keeping up with me on Twitter, you might well know that I've now left AZR. I'm not going to bore the details about the about why I've left and the reasons behind it and all of that. I'd just like to say thank you very much to AZR for giving me the opportunity to commentate under their esports team, especially in the team battles. Thank you very much for them as well for giving me the freedom to do what I wanted to do. In terms of league commentaries and whatever. Much appreciated. Giving an update on how it's going the first 24 hours since I've left. Currently I'm working as a freelance commentator in league racing. So I'm going to be on FOL, TFRL and Gavra racing on the academy side, of course. And that'll be on Wednesday. That'll be my next commentary after this. Except from GT Sport, of course, tomorrow. But I have had an interesting offer from an esports team that will yet remain unnamed. I'm not going to name them live on stream. They might be joining in, I'm not sure. But it's a very interesting offer. I'm currently in talks with them about the possibility of joining the esports team going forward as a commentator, and hopefully they will allow me to do the same amount of commentaries that I did in AZR. Can't name who they are. Some people might know, but I'm not going to say who it is. And I'm not going to say for the purpose of anybody that might be guessing in the comment section. And I know who you might be if you are guessing the esports teams out there. It is a quite reputable team. That's all I'm saying. But there should be an announcement about that, I would think, after this. I'm not going into any further details. But it is 7 o'clock, and with people, I'm going to send out another batch of it. Oh dear, oh shit, I need to ready it up there. Oh my god. I'm not hosting. Oh, Stephen's hosting. Oh, who's just joined? Is that you that's just joined?
Is I?
Yes, it is. Good. Right, I'm just going to send out another batch of invites to people, and then we can begin just a couple of minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's get everyone in. No, yeah, well, it struggles on GT Sport as well. I will come on to that, by the way, after that, because we need to discuss about hosting arrangements tomorrow. Because obviously I'm not going to be hosting tomorrow, especially after last week's debacle that we had. Well, let's not blame people. Let's not blame people. Who's done what to who? Yeah. Yes, I know. I'm just sending out invites to people. And I may also add that Bullboy57 is also here with the party. I forgot to mention him in there as well. Disappointing attendance, but brand new rule that has been enforced for next week. As we can start, by the way, guys, if you are watching, we can start.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 people. I think it's the same attendance as France earlier on in the season.
I wasn't there for that.
You weren't there for that, and you're on a 1 bar according to my screen. Which is not great at all. And also we are down to 3 bars, 4 bars, 5 bars. I don't know what's going on here. Let's hope this stream doesn't end up in 3 parts like it is last night. Apparently one of the videos from last night is still processing, apparently, which is just weird. It's literally missing half the race out.
YouTube issue.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Japan tonight. Ugh, I hate this
It
track.
is Japan. I know the corner names though, so at least that's a positive going into this.
You know them, or you've got a map in front of you?
I know a couple of the corner names, like the main corner names, like Spoon and stuff like that.
So you know Spoon and 130R, and that's it.
Spoon, 130R, Degners.
Degner 1, Degner 2.
Yeah, section.
Sum that up nicely.
They're called like the Honda Curves or something, I think. I do believe. But yeah, we've got 12 people here tonight. As I do believe that a driver has joined us in the party.
No, just me.
Are you sure is Bullboy not here?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you were. There's Mike plug in there.
I don't know, I've muted him.
But yeah, coming into the final details of tonight, before you get on to me, standings have not been done. I'm very, very sorry about that. I will promise to get them done in a table format by Wednesday next week, and if not, you have permission to shoot me.
Okay.
But that's a promise. I want to improve things around here. I think that with us having B League drivers in A League last night was just the nail in the coffin, if you like. Oh my god. Oh, why?
I swear, don't tell me it's gone down.
No, Danny Reese has joined.
Oh. I swear he's A-League.
Nope, he's not even part of TFRL, so either Rocco or Jacko's inviting them there.
Richie.
No, I know who's inviting them, it's either Rocco or Jacko. But, I'll allow him to race, I'm not bothered about getting a restart in, but if he puts 1 foot out of order, then he's gone, and we'll restart.
Yeah, I'm lagging badly.
Are you?
Yeah, like going through the S's, people just jump back to turn 1. And I can't change camera angle, which is irritating.
Can you not? Oh, I can. I'm fine at the minute. Got 12 drivers here for qualifying. Danny Reese, of course, will not be competing in the session, which I think is good. Pretty much for everyone out on track. But Fidgeting Dragon, however, is on the track at the minute and going through Spoon. Danny Reese has left the session, actually. Yeah, I mean, he's probably thought, oh, this is a league race. So, oh, and Mr. F6 has left. So, Bullboy, you're stuck with me, I'm afraid. And I think I'm just alone.
Oh, there. No, I'm muting myself because, yeah, I don't want any...
Well, Elliot's gone at the minute, so as long as we keep on going, that's fine. But Fidgeting Dragon is about to start a lap, running down towards turn 1. There is a car coming out the pits, I do believe. Is that Richie? Oh, wait, what? I thought there was a car coming out the pits. Am I seeing things? Goodness me. Anyways, Fidgeting Dragon, good to see him back in B League. Still in with a shout of the championship, of course. Deneen running away with it. I'm pretty sure. Why is traction control medium restricted? Hey? I'm pretty sure the settings are okay. If it's a settings issue, then we're gonna have to restart, I'm afraid.
What's happened?
Apparently one of the settings is wrong. Traction
Traction
control.
control on medium.
Traction control medium is restricted apparently. And I'm pretty certain. Can you have a look at the settings actually before you come into spectator mode?
Just come in.
I just heard it in the background. I was thinking, try and get it in. Oh, Fidgeting Dragon running miles wide at Spoon, going onto the gravel there. Everyone is out on track, however. And there was a car ahead that I think.
5G, and this is much better. 40 megabytes per second I was getting this time round, as opposed to the 7 previously.
Wow. Well, hopefully you can thingy. Rocco apparently can't drive like this. I want to see how he's getting on. Let's see.
Fidgeting Dragon goes fastest with a 129.1.
If Rocco is struggling, and if that is a settings issue, and that'll be on my end, we can restart. I think for all fairness, I want to make sure the settings is right.
Got to keep it consistent throughout the championship. Ball Boy fastest on a 129.0, so he's not hampered by these. S-Boy.
It's just Rocco at the minute, but I mean, Rocco, his connection looks fine, and I'd rather restart for him because he's one of the quicker guys than...
Yeah, he's asked for a restart.
If he's asked for a restart, if other people are feeling like this, I'm just going to check the YouTube comments, just in case. Mads has gone quickest with a 28.7, however, in the meantime.
Didn't he do alright last weekend?
Mads did do alright last weekend. Oh, yeah, people, people are complaining in the comment section. I've apparently restricted traction control. So in that case, I will issue this now. We'll restart. We will restart. So everyone, please retire. I don't care if you've set a lap. I don't care if you haven't set a lap. Please retire out on track. That'd be much appreciated. Yep, Ball Boy already following Fidgeting Dragon. I will put this out in the chat as well.
Storm, Richie, still waiting on Niels.
Yeah, Rocco, everyone's retiring. Niels and all Stephen should just retire now. Just waiting on Niels.
Niels is the only one.
Who was crashed. Yeah, I think this is the... If I've messed up the settings, I'm pretty certain the settings were all fine when I set up the session. So obviously I think it's been something to do with my controller messing up.
Oh so yeah, here we go.
Let's just blame it on that. But I think for all fairness, if traction... Most of these guys, I think, do run with traction on, so it's best we restart. I mean, it's a failure on my end, I do apologise. Let's get this sorted out instead of getting a restart done at the race. So still a winner on Paul, Mad second, Niels and third. Of course, we're going to have to go into the restart session. Goodness, who's that? Goodness me.
No, I think it'll be quite good.
The race was wet, apparently. I've just been told by Mads.
Oh, that would have been Speckle.
I thought it was on... Oh, it was all Stephen's fault, apparently. It was all Stephen's fault. Like, he's just owned up to it. But I will own up to it anyways. He doesn't take the blame. So make sure when we get into the race... Oh, and it's full wet conditions, so it's a good job, I think, we're restarting like this. Goodness me.
Are we able to set it so that qualifying's dry and wet in the race, just so we can mimic these conditions?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
If all Stephen knows how to do that, I will allow him to do that. If he doesn't, then we will just have to face dynamic conditions again.
Because these conditions... when was the last wet Suzuka race? It was probably 2014, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
That horrible, the sad scene.
It was heavy rain. No one wants that. Well, Niels will probably thrive in this. That's the thing. Mads has just left the session. Don't leave the session, guys. You're just gonna have to go on the formation. Do your normal formation lap and continue on, or just crash each other out. I don't care. I don't mind because this is not really the formation lap, but still a winner anyways, along with Niels and S-Boy. These guys have got to try and get themselves disqualified out on the track, I've just thought, which is not great. If you can't get yourself disqualified out on the track, just... yeah, thingy. I will turn off my notifications. Elliot, if you can keep an eye on the notifications.
Mine are off, right, let me turn them back on.
Yeah. Because I just don't want them coming through on my end. I've got them.
This is phenomenal.
Just waiting on... If we can if we can hurry up going through the onto the grid, that'll be much appreciated. To the 3 drivers that are still there. Oh, Richie is trying to take out old Stephen there. Goodness me, bit of a fail. Neil's going slow out on track, trying to get himself purposely disqualified. People are probably watching this and thinking, "Oh, what's going on?" We are gonna have a restart. Richie's just gone into the back of all Stephen, so we should be fine. Yeah, your messages just came through.
Alright, cool. Thanks. Just wanted to ensure that it's working. Oh, Stephen, you having fun over there, buddy?
Well, Stephen has got to try and get himself disqualified here, or go around to the grid at least.
Just obliterate Spoon Cut. Oh, that'll do it. Surely.
Yeah, make sure...
Oh. What? Oh, my connection is phenomenal, James. It's not cut out a single time yet.
Yeah, I've just put it in the chat, by the way. When we go into the race, restart properly. There we go. We are about to get going for the non-existent TFRL B-League Japan race. You can jumpstart, lights out and away we go. Everyone please retire, out on track, please retire. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Ferrari.
Oh my god. See, these guys are getting the, these guys though, this is a good thing. Oh, there's the safety car, the safety car's already out. What? So just waiting on Bullboy, Fitchin, Dragon and...
realistic?
Is what? Damage is on full.
Safety car's literally there as well, James.
Oh, Rocco and Bullboy just need to retire now, both of you.
And Mads.
Oh my god. This is brilliant.
Just hit the safety car, Rocco. Hang on, who's the Red Bull that's slowing them down, slowing down the safety car?
That is an AI car.
Missed it.
Rocco's going to crash. There we go. Rocco wins the non-existent B-League Grand Prix. Yeah, well, we'll restart. It's only fair that we restart. I mean, yeah. We don't want to be running around with medium traction on, especially in those wet conditions. But anyways, Rocco wins, Bullboy second, Fitchin, Dragon third. Bullboy, how did your race go?
Oh, pretty good. Had an awesome start. Don't know what all the penalties I bring on my screen for, because it was perfectly legal. So I think I'll file a complaint about that, but to the stewards for some reason. Perfectly fine racing now, I do believe. If we can ready up, please, that'll be much appreciated. We want to get this started sometime soon.
Yeah, do I have to exit the multiplayer session?
No, because we're readying up. We'll just stay within the same lobby, session. We'll just change the settings.
It says next session begins in 15 seconds, yeah?
Yep, that's fine.
Alright, okay. Can tell how much I know about this game.
Right, we'll check the settings. It's only to do with the assists, I think. So make sure we have the preloaded settings. Looking at it. Park Ferment needs to be on. That's a big thing. Park Ferment does need to be on. So if or Stephen does struggle with this, he can go to host options and then just change it through there. I think it should be on the second screen and under park firmware rules. And then also there's traction.
This is interesting, actually. If my network's holding up as well as it is, I'll be able to host tomorrow.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Look at this. I'm on full bars.
Right, park firmware is on. Is medium traction on as well? Can you just confirm that?
In
fact, I'll have a look at the
assist traction control on medium.
Yeah, that looks okay
this
to
is
me.
Mine. Sorry,
It's not restricted either, so...
I don't know how I check the lobby settings, but it's only telling me what I can and can't do.
I'm just seeing if there's any comments going.
I don't know how I check the lobby settings, but it's only telling me what I can and can't do.
Right, who else needs an invite, by the way? Because we have lost somebody. Right, who else needs an invite, by the way? Because we have lost somebody. No, we've lost somebody else, I do believe.
New boy. No, he's here.
New boy? Park from it on and full traction is on. Dry quality and rain.
Niels.
Niels, right. That's... Get Niels in. Niels, right. Get Niels in. Got to ensure our standards are kept to a high standard, of course. Right, Niels has got that invite in. I'll also send out other people invites. Is that... I'll also send out other people... Who, me? Is that... No? Who, me? Oh, okay. I thought you were on about me there. Goodness me. Right, I'll just send out this other batch, this next batch of invites to people, and then we can get going. It's not quicker. I'll send them out to everyone just in case we go down. You never know. Just looking through. I think we're fine to go. 10 o'clock tonight. 10 o'clock tonight, and also for sporting fans of F1 nature, BBC Two at 9 o'clock have got the Williams movie on.
I want to see this.
The Williams story, 9 o'clock tonight, I do believe that is.
Daniel Ricciardo's opted for a new helmet design.
Interesting.
It's white.
We can start now.
It's like Mega Hackins.
Right, I'll send out them.
It will happen.
Right, I'm just going to put my notifications off and then we'll be good to go. Everyone's ready up. Lovely jubbly. Ready up, ready up, ready up, everyone. Let's just check the comments in case we're missing anything. Richie saying it's a brilliant movie, apparently, the Williams movie. I know I've got Senna on DVD.
Hey, where's your head?
What? Oh dear. I think he's talking to his girlfriend there. Again.
I couldn't find her.
Doesn't want to talk to me.
Replaced! I'm joking.
Get Molly in on commentary, quick.
And that car is going around that corner.
Anyways, let's keep it professional. Let's get this started. We are about to get started here. If there's any more complaints that come through in the chat, let me know and we can restart again if needs be.
And the pink car is winning.
The pink car is winning. But we do have 12 drivers, the same 12 as you literally saw about 15 minutes ago when we started this and then fucked up the settings. But I'm going to opt for a top 3 of Ball Boy for Paul. I'm sorry, Ball Boy. Ball Boy Paul, I think Rockall's going to be second and Deneen's going to be third. That's for qualifying. And by the way, if you did set your lap in qualifying, you do not, and I repeat, you do not have to qualify on the same compound of tyres you did, because obviously we restarted it.
Fidgeting Dragon is the first one out on track going into turn 1.
He is.
Taking it very nice and easily. Sort of shifting his way up through the gears.
Very nice and easy
What
through this section.
interesting is that these guys seem to have their setups ready for the weekend, whereas when you come to a Formula 1 weekend in reality,
they have to tweak them, yeah.
Installation lap, come back in again.
Well, of course, we done one of the practice sessions, do we, in the
I think
in
the practice session would be quite fun to run.
It would be quite fun, but with the current plans for F1, there is no intention to do that. I'm sorry to disappoint you. But there will be more details coming out, by the way, about the F1 side of things at the end of this live stream. I was meant to do it last night. There was a bit of a heated moment that I had at the end of the stream. If you didn't catch that up, don't watch it.
Oh, I didn't.
I got kicked out of AZR for it.
I thought you left.
No, I got kicked out.
I don't even know who runs AZR, but it's not a real esports championship, or team. So.
Ooh. Let's hope the CEO is not watching. But anyways, Fidgeting Dragon, let's get back to the action. Fidgeting Dragon is on a run down to turn 1 once again. Let's go on board. Let's see. 206 mile an hour, I think that is, lifting through turn 1 and 2. Missing the apex by quite a way there on the inside. Now going through the S section. Looking quite nice.
Slight twitch going through that first section of the S's there.
Oh, but he's lined it up nicely through the second part of the S section there and up to the uphill. I think this is one of the highest points in the track, apart from obviously at the hairpin and at Spoon. Yellow flag in sector 1. Somebody getting out of the way there.
Quite possibly. I'm sticking on board with Fidgeting Dragon here.
Fidgeting Dragon is on the run into the hairpin. Very nice on exit there. I'm just twiddling the cameras just to swap between broadcast and TV pod, just to make it a little bit more interesting for the viewers.
Press triangle twice.
That gets rid of the hood though. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, and it looks good when riding on board with him.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing then. When he comes to the
end of his lap, press triangle twice again.
I don't know what I'm doing then though. It's better to keep the spectator menu up, so I actually do know what I'm doing. Fidgeting Dragon though, reaching 130 off. Getting caught on the grass there on the right hand side, going at about 195 mile an hour through the corner. Now let's see how he goes through the final 2 corners. Nice. I think this is going to be quicker than what he set before we restarted it, of course. 28 flat, I think that is quicker. I do believe. Deneen at the final corner. He's across the line, invalidated lap, 29.7 that was. Oh, Storm's gone wide at Spoon.
What spectator menu settings you got?
I'm on broadcast, fastest lap, best, enabled.
Thanks.
Those are the camera settings I run, of course. S-Boy coming through the final.
The on-screen display. Can I move the HUD around?
Don't think you can. I think it's preset. 28.8 though, first boy coming across the line in 4th. Bullboy, I think he's invalidated this lap.
Whose car? Do you know what? Ride on board with the helicopter cam. On board with.
I can't go on board helicopter cam.
As they come through the bridge, just after the second. Not Lesmo. Degner, thank you. Have a listen to the cars as they come under that bridge. It sounds phenomenal.
Yep, anyways, let's focus on old Stephen coming through the final corners. There is still a couple of drivers on that. Oh, and he's coming into the pits. Deneen through 130 odd. Look quick through there. 195 mile an hour again through there, but his EOS has run out. Coming in the chicane, and he's lost it on the outside of the curb there. How on earth he recovered? That is beyond me. Is he still going to go quicker because of it? Oh, he goes 3rd. Not bad.
Ride helicopter TV cam with Richie.
He's invalidated.
Like replay cam. Yeah, but listen to the car. Listen through here. You ready?
Yeah, he's short
Just
shifting.
as soon as they get under that bridge, it sounds phenomenal.
Yeah, it does sound phenomenal, and that is probably because of the wide depth sound that they've got on this game, the enhanced sound, of course. Now, I haven't heard any messages coming through in the chat, so it looks like everything's went quiet there for now, which is good to see.
Yep.
Everyone focusing on their qualifying session. Of course, if you do have any questions for us, either me or Elliot, please let us know. And of course, if you're here for the F1 update, then you've got probably quite a long time to wait until the end of this race. And I will also be announcing a brand new innovation that we're bringing to TFRL as well.
Very exciting stuff that's going to be announced.
Very exciting stuff. It's something that is done by one other league, I do believe. But it's going to be brand new. It's just brand new.
Reminds me, how did whatchamacallit go on Friday? A-League went well.
Apart from...
When was Mixed League?
Mixed League? Oh, we did that race on the Saturday. Last Saturday. I'm part of the stream announcement as well. I can reveal. Bit of an exclusive there.
Stenner winner through the final corner.
Going on that lap. Yeah, Storm on that lap as well. Let's go with Stenner winner actually. Going down into turn 1, reaching 205 mile an hour under the braking zone. Very strange actually. He took a higher gear than what's actually natural through there. And again, 6th gear through the S section. I normally take 5th through here, if I've got to be honest. He down to the 5th in the second half, but that was very, very nicely controlled actually by Stenner winner through the S section, and he's now coming up the hill. 32 flat, I've got Matt through the first sector there, into sector 2. Oh, this is a nicely nice lap. And we did set, I think we had a 26.5 for Paul last night.
Richie moves up to 5th.
28.6.
28.6.
Not too bad by the debutant. His teammate Stenner winner is on the run down towards Spoon, of course. He's on the run down.
What lap
now
time
this
have
is
you
the
got Pitching Dragon on?
Pitching Dragon 128 flat completely.
Okay, cool.
Might vary by a thousandth or so, I think. But Stenner winner getting very wide there on the exit of Spoon, running down towards 130R. He's got plenty of EOS left. He's got plenty of speed coming through here. 198 mile an hour through there. I have that at. There is a Ferrari ahead of him, which I think is Rocco just preparing for a lap ahead of him. Stenner winner is coming across the line. I think this is going to be 3rd. Stenner winner across the line. Goes 2nd.
Storm next across the line, 5th.
5th, not bad. Anybody else on the lap? There's a yellow flag in sector 2.
Richie rolling very slowly. He's got no damage, so I don't know if he's had a spin coming out of the second deck.
Oh, he's run out of fuel. He's run out of fuel.
Oh, yeah.
Ballboy coming through the final 2 corners. Ooh, getting very, very late on the brakes there. Ballboy now approaches the line. This is not going to be quickest, and it's going to be actually nowhere near. It's down in 8th place for Ballboy. But with it purely being B-League, guys, 8-10 separating the whole field as we've just gone through halfway through qualifying. Oh,
James.
Stephen just messing up a little bit.
What control combination do you use to select the cars that you want to view? You've got a different method to me.
R2LT.
Scroll through. That's what I have to do, but it just scrolls through them. It doesn't allow me to select and then change to that camera of that car.
Interesting. I don't know, Jacko reaching the end of his lap. Well, Stephen, by the way, did put in a 31.3 there. Jacko across the line, goes just behind S-Boy. So 9-10 separating the whole field.
Final corner.
Relatively. Neil's not sure if he's invalidated this actually. 29.2. Very, very tight grid. Considering this is B-League and there's only 12 drivers here, this is a very, very tight grid at the minute. No room for error. That'll be Richie. Yeah, it's Richie running up the hill. Is Mads on all that?
I'm pretty sure Deneen entered reverse gear there. That was
probably to get the car
pretty
stopped.
Hard on the downshifts, yeah.
He's got a car ahead of him. I think that is all Stephen. Yeah, that is all Stephen because Niels is further down, back on track. There's a yellow flag in Sector 3, but that's of course for Richie, who's run out of fuel. These drivers have got to be careful. Richie, yeah, Richie's just got to be careful. If he goes onto the outside here, he's got cars coming up behind him. He should realise it any second now, and he must have heard me because he's got out of the way. Good sportsmanship there. That's what we like to see. Not what we like to see if I recall a memory of mine from Japan. Somebody's broken the DRS board. How dare you? How dare you? What's the plasticine board ever done to you?
Polystyrene.
Polystyrene, plasticine, whatever it is. It's the same thing.
Plasticine.
Plasticine. Polystyrene. I've been saying plasticine for so long, and it's only been realised now. Oh, Deneen's out. That is a crash.
Niels jumps to 7th.
Yep, good lap by him. 28.5, much improved. 2/10 off Deneen, actually. I'm going to ride on board with Storm. I think it was through the S section.
Through the S section.
Yeah, there he is on the left-hand side. There's Deneen on the left-hand side. Going through the second part of the S section, the first left-hand, the first right-hander, if you like, through the S section.
Make a big mistake to lose it there.
He's got caught in the grass. He must have got caught in the grass there. Quite unfortunate for the Irishman, but he's not going to be starting on pole. Will this ruin his perfect record of wins here in B-League? I was on board with Storm there briefly. Mads has just started a lap. Do you believe? I'm just seeing if there's anybody else on a lap. Neil's not on one. Let's come on board with Fidgeting Dragon, actually. Current pole sitter.
Yeah, he doesn't think he's done enough, does he?
32.2, a 10th down in the first sector and getting very wide out of Deckner too. Can get an you can pick up an invalidation there, actually.
Very nice through the hairpins. That
wide out, deep in. Yeah, perfect line through there. And he's now on the run down towards Spoon. But is he doing enough? I take a deeper line through here. Get into track advantage going into Spoon, actually. If you go for a deeper line through there. Fidgeting Dragon getting wide. Oh, and he's lost it. Yeah, he's going to back off this. Yeah, he's backed off. As Billy has joined.
Oh.
Billy has joined. I'm presuming that his esports race that he's in has gone very poorly. That's why he's here.
Good. Another driver to compete in the race.
Another driver to half, yeah. Yellow flag in Sector 3 is Fidgeting Dragon, I think, just getting out of the way of Mads, who is on a lap. I'm not sure if he's invalidated, and I think he has, actually. Should be coming on the pits.
2 seconds down. He'll come
yeah,
straight
he's
back
coming in. Storm on a lap, I think. Running up the hill.
Yeah, got no delta information at all though. But he's gone very wide at the hairpin.
Nice entry. Nice exit actually. And very nice through there. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left.
Well.
Yeah, 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. If you're just tuning in, this is James Head 14 Nelly F6 in the commentary box, but still messing up there. And I think he's not going to be improving on this lap. I could be wrong. Yeah, he's backed off.
Backed off, yeah.
He'll be coming back in the pits. S-Boy, however, is on a lap. Is our academy driver, of course. And S-Boy is running up the hill quite beautifully, going left, taking a deeper line into the hairpin. Doesn't really get the greatest run out there, the Dutchman. S-Boy taking a relatively deep line going through this corner in towards Spoon. S-Boy again, just getting a little bit wide. There's the yellow flag in Sector 1 and Sector 2. Not quite sure who that might be. Is that All Steven by any chance? Oh yeah, it is All Steven. And I think he has had a crash. He has. He's lost his right side end plate.
Left side end plate.
Left side end plate, right side end plate. I think he's got damage to both sides. Still a winner is 2,000 soft Fidgeting Dragon. I've just realised that. Oh my god, still a winner. Similar to what we saw, I think, with Montana and Onyx last night. S-Boy is improving, by the way, and goes 4th. Nice lap by S-Boy. Very nice lap indeed. Really nice lap indeed. Fidgeting Dragon still a winner on top in the top 2. So they're filling out the first rows on the grid, the front row on the grid. Rocco, S-Boy coming 3rd and 4th. Don't think S-Boy's going to get another lap in. He's quite a way out from the pit lane. did improve on that lap, so maybe he might have come off that. Oh, Stephen! Oh, I thought he was going to come for a lap there. Yellow flag sector 1, sector 2. Might have been Richie, perhaps. He's just gone through that section.
I think it was Ballboy. Yeah, it's Ballboy.
It's Ballboy. Oh, Ballboy. Oh dear. Ballboy Junior clearly probably getting in the way.
I mean, he wasn't even moving out the way for anyone.
He's not in a hurry. I think he's just trying to wear the clock down and get one lap in here. Just letting the Mercedes go by there. That was Jacko on an outlap. Niels Ritchie just about to start their laps. Let's go on board with Niels actually. Let's see what he can do. He found a 7/10 improvement. Still a winner is out of the session. Don't think he was going to get out in time anyways. Niels has run very wide out of turn 2. Attacking the S section nicely. He's got to be a bit more aggressive, I think, on the power. Wait, what?
Jacko is also out of fuel.
No, they're preparing for laps. What are you on about?
Do you think?
Yeah, Jacko's preparing for laps.
Literally coming to a stop.
Jacko's getting out of the way of people. These guys want to time it so they're last across the line. They're having a bit of a game here, I think. They've got to be wary though, because there are other drivers.
Well, at this point, this is very dangerous because they are stopping on a live race circuit.
That's the case. Who are you on board with? Who's just got going there?
Ballboy.
Ballboy's Jacko got going as well? Yeah, Jacko's just starting his lap as well. That's okay.
Fish Dragon though, running down to 130R.
Yeah, Neil, sorry, has invalidated his lap seemingly. I think he might get round for another one if he can really hurry this up. He's going to get another lap in, I think. Go on board with S-Boy, see if he can improve. The AZR Academy driver, see if he can improve. And he's 2 tenths up. This is on for Paul. He is going to be 1,000th head in theory if he gets this. S-Boy coming around the final corner now, or Stephen the only one at the session. S-Boy taking that very nicely. He's got to attack it now. S-Boy coming across the line. He goes Paul at the minute, but are we going to see improvements in behind? I think we will. Richie's gone. Richie going into 5th.
James,
Mads is on the lap. What?
You had a massive lag spike there. Check the stream.
That's fine. That's fine.
Alright.
Mads is coming around the final corner now, however. Is he going to improve? Is Mads going to improve? I think he is. I think this is quickest. It is! 27.7 he improves. Wow. Mads. We're going to see multiple improvements, I think, here. Storm across the line goes 7th. Not enough. Niels is on a lap. Ballboy on a lap. Jacko coming through 130R. Let's cut to Fidgeting Dragon as well. I think he's coming through Spoon.
Oh, quite wide. And you're going to have to back out of this one.
Jacko through the chicane. Looking nice. Jacko on the power here. This could be up there as well. Jacko goes 7th ahead of Storm. Very, very close stuff here. Rocco has invalidated, I think. He's going to be...
Fidgeting Dragon is out. Fidgeting Dragon is out of qualifying.
That's it. Oh, and Ballboy's been disqualified.
That doesn't surprise me. He's just crawling around.
Yeah, not sure. Niels is down. Niels is down on his time. Is Niels going to try and improve? He's not going to get Paul. Mads is going to be on Paul. What a shock.
Niels' lap was invalidated. Oh, no.
What an absolute shock, I think, in B-League. Mads has gone Paul. S-Boy 2nd, Fidgeting Dragon 3rd. My prediction of a top 3, absolutely nowhere near. Wow, Mads on top, S-Boy 2nd, Fidgeting Dragon 3rd. Very interesting session lies ahead here for the rest. And we have got Billy, of course, in as well, so we are up to 13 drivers competing here tonight. Remember, guys, the race can't be won at the first corner. And it can't be won on the first lap either. Mads on top, S-Boy 2nd. Let me run through the order if you don't mind. Mads in front, S-Boy 2nd, Fidgeting Dragon in 3rd. Stinner winner, Rocco rounding off the top 5. Richie, Jackal, Storm, Deneen, Niels, the 2 championship contenders, 9th and 10th. Oh, Stephen in 11th, and Ballboy getting disqualified. Not sure what happened with him there.
Interesting fact, Billy will start ahead of Ballboy.
Will he? No, I think Billy, of course, he joined. Oh, actually, yeah, you might be onto something.
It's qualification.
Well, we'll see. We'll find out, anyways.
Billy was part of qualifying, but because he didn't join at the start of the session, he
Wet
didn't get a
race?
lap in.
I think Old Stephen's done the same settings as last lobby, which is fantastic. Thank you very much.
Great stuff.
Oh, right, let me check the comments quickly. Is there anything in the chat just before we start?
No, absolutely nothing. Just Deneen and S-Boy. Deneen and who was it? They're with. Sorry, Deneen tried to get out of the way as I seen you come in and went straight off the racing line. I crashed, was in third gear instead of fourth.
That's okay. That seems fine.
Yeah.
But
So Deneen
600
crashed
separating the front row. That's
Here
on
we
top
go.
from S-Boy.
Formation lap.
Formation lap is on. Don't crash out this time, guys. You know how to act.
Someone didn't get the message.
Alright, we're off on the formation lap. I'm going to go a bit wild and wacky for top 3. I'm going to go...
No, Billy's behind Wallboy.
Yeah, he didn't compete in the qualifying session, that's why. If he did, then he would have been ahead of him. But I'm going to go a bit wild and wacky for my prediction here.
Go on.
I'm going to go Niels for the win. As I think that's Richie going miles wide there. It is Richie off in the gravel. I'm going to go Niels for the win. I'm going to go Stinner winner second. And oh my god, I don't know who to go for in these wet conditions. I'm going to put S-Boy in third.
Yeah.
I don't think Deneen will like these conditions. He's got a couple of guys around him that could just nick him about in the opening couple of laps. Same with Niels, but I think Niels will be in a much stronger position with given that these are the conditions that he should excel in. As we are about to get started here in TFRL B League. Of course, if you are expecting anything after this, yes, there will be an F1 League update after this, of course. Just some minor little things that I want to mention about the F1 leagues going forward. But this could be the most fascinating race of the season here. I can't believe Mads is on top. From S-Boy and Fidgeting Dragon top 3. As everyone now begins to line up onto their grid slot. Of course, Mads is starting on the left-hand side of the grid, the right-hand side as you see it. S-Boy starting on the left-hand side of the grid if you see it, but on the right-hand side. Everyone now joining up. That's Bullboy joining up, I think, to be last to join up at the back in 12th place. But 5 red lights are about to go out here. Round 17 of the B League Championship is underway, and what a start that is by Stiller Winner. That's a brilliant start by Stiller Winner, but he can't get through on that inside. He's going to have to sit tight. There's about 4 right in the back when there's contact. Oh, Stephen and Storm, I think, just losing a little bit of contact there. Richie is being spun round because of it. Yeah, Richie got caught in the middle there. Saw that in the back of stream. Mads, however,
turn 2.
oh my god. Rockall's trying to nick it up the outside line of Fidgeting Dragon. Is he? Is he already? Have a go, Rockall. I think he's got it. Rockall's got it.
No, Stephen's dropping back.
Well, Stephen, I think they're probably just taking it easy on these opening couple laps, but relatively clean apart from that little bit of contact there with Richie. There's a yellow flag in Sector 1. I think that is Richie again. That is not having the TFRL debut. As we see Rockall trying to go down the inside of S-Boy. That was a little bit dangerous. Billy's round at the top of the hill.
Oh, no,
going before Sector 1. Billy continues, he's got Richie behind him. If he continues, gets them tyres up to speed, we should be fine. Out of the hairpin, side by side between Fidgeting Dragon and Stinner Winner, yeah. Oh, losing a little bit of control there on the back end.
Oh, Fitz the Dragon was nearly out.
Oh, Still a Winner's lost it! Still a Winner's lost it! Oh,
well
but he's got the
held.
runoff area. He's got to be careful when rejoining the track, and I think he's just about got away with that.
Really good job there.
Yeah, and Storm actually realising him there at the last second. So still a Winner slots in back to 7, losing a couple of positions, but at least he's not out the race like his mistake. I think it was in Germany where he made that mistake.
Madge was very... Oh, Madge has gone deep. Madge has gone deep. Here comes Rocco. Madge has had to cut the final chicane.
No penalty picked up though for Mads.
No, he did back off sufficient. Oh, Rocco nearly into the pit entry wall there.
Yeah, A10 separating Mads leads from Rocco in second, S-Boy third. Fidging Dragon though right on the back of S-Boy. Is he going to go around the outside of turn 1? Surely not on these conditions. Camera cuts away and he's not going to go for it. Jackal's gone wide though. Jackal's gone miles wide in the background. Just got to be careful. Jacko rejoins very safely there. Good rejoin there by Jacko. Storm just losing out to Niels. Richie's came into the pits by the way. As well, Bullboy just running around in 10th place. Not really suited to these conditions, I don't think. As we see everyone run through safely going up the hill. In fact, Rocco's right on the back of Mads for the lead of the race. Where's this came from? Mads has run wide. Rocco now sends an opportunity, but Rocco not getting the gearing at the Sector 2 there. Oh my god, a little tap wide. Little tap wide, but I think Rocco's backed off there, and that is good if he has. Done, but still a winner in Jackal.
Fidgeting Dragon, S-Boys hit the grass.
Oh, there's so much going on, I can't keep up. I was trying to go ball with Jackal. Oh, Fidgeting Dragon's just hit the back end of S-Boy, and he's running wide. In the conditions, he's running wide. 3 second time penalty picked up there. I think that's fair, given he ran him wide there, ran him off track. And Rocco's on the back of Mads, looking for the lead of the race. This is brilliant action. I think the implementation rule of bringing purely B-League drivers in is brilliant. Mads, is he gone? Oh.
Rocco's got it
still a
done
winner.
sideways.
Still a winner. Picked up a 5 second stop goal there as well. Bit of front wing damage. I think Niels has got front wing damage there. So either still a winner or Niels, one of the two.
Yeah, he has. He's lost his front wing end plate.
Which one? Right end plate, I think it was, I do believe.
Yeah.
Relatively all clean though, given the opening 3 laps, relatively all clean, and that's what we like to see. Bullboy just running a little bit wide there, going through the camera shot.
Clean, but fair.
Oh, Rocco! Oh my god!
Oh my god, did you just go straight on board with him? Jesus Christ,
having a half spin through the S section. Jesus
Christ.
Good recovery though, and in fact, he's pulled away again from Mads.
Am I muted?
No?
Oh, okay. I literally went straight on board with him coming through the S's.
Oh, yellow flag sector 1. Oh, Stevens off.
Yeah, and Billy crawling around at this rate. I don't know if he's got front wing damage. No.
No, he's just trying to get used to the conditions, I think. Well, he's not too far off points. I mean...
Oh, no, Stevens!
Oh, Stephen! Losing control of his car and nearly collecting Billy there, but good avoidance
Mads
there by your
Stephen. Mads is back on the back of Rocco.
Oh!
Mads is back with Rocco.
I'm sorry, there's been a swap. Deneen, I think S-Boy's left through Deneen because of the championship battle, of course. I think S-Boy's just left through Deneen to get extra points. Niels is down in 8th, he's on the back of this train. Tactics being employed by the 2 Sauber lads there. Oh, Rocco's made a mistake! Rocco's made a mistake! Matt's going around the outside under the braking zone into the chicane. He's made a massive, massive mistake, Rocco. Matt's just pushed him a little bit off track, but fair driving between both.